out, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, Ian Allen's out, there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on, a jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our mind. So crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N, this is Crime Watch, and we're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on the line, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are excited and just super excited for Crime Watch, a special good evening to you. But you know we're going to do away with this Crime Watch thing. We're going to put an I.A.N show. Yeah, it's just I.A.N. Because we're not just dealing with crime. We're dealing with every issue that affects the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. So it's not just Crime Watch, just crime and shooting and murder and drugs and guns and information. Of course, we like going be after the monsters. We need to weed them out from every part of our community. Every part of our community, we need to weed them out. I'm going to tell you, weed them out. We need to weed them out. Weed them out, weed them out, weed them out. So, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we really hot it up today, I know, speaking about hotting it up, yesterday you heard where that guy, Belcom, where he said, in fact, where the girl in 2012, where she was abducted when she took a taxi on the Carney Savannah Road, taken to Cemetery Street, and then they headed Grand Bazaar. When they reached the traffic light, she escaped. A couple days after, the same suspect, Belcom was taken into custody. That was one of the suspects in Andrea Barrett's case. And very interesting, they had about almost 3 girls who were sexually assaulted, 4 in the police station that day. And that was since 2012. And the bigger picture is, ladies and gentlemen, so much things could have been avoided if we had dealt with that situation then. But we have this thing in Trinidad, you know, we have this blame game. They blame everybody. They blame everybody under the sun. Everybody under the sun. I looking at a video, very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. I tell you, this is a real Mickey Mouse place, you know. Imagine the Red House. Look at a picture of the Red House here. They spent almost $441 million on the Red House. $441 million on the Red House. 441 million, yeah? And that place had so much a racket. Let me tell you some of the racket that went on. It had, they kick out a company that does woodwork and whatnot. Kick out that company. A man bring his wife. Yeah, a man bring his wife to be in charge. So she had her friends and whatnot. A man bring his wife. Same thing with the president's house. The man and wife get involved. Knows nothing, you know, but everybody want to make money. Why do you think there is no bracelet for the criminals to wear out here? Because they want to make money. It's just to make money. Why do you think that all kind of antics with the pepper spray and whatnot? Oh, we need pass, we need permit. Because somebody want to make money. Every step in this country, it is never about the citizens. It is never about the welfare of the citizens. It is always about how to cut a flick. It is always about that, ladies and gentlemen. Always about that. They never put the citizens first. But let me go back to the 441 million. Imagine 441 million spent. I just looking at air condition, cost 13 million, installation 13 million, floor, wall and ceiling and finishers 42 million. And this is just, let me tell you something, they just come out with this to make it look good. But I tell you one thing, I more money. More money. Man who never had company. Let me tell you something, man who never had company, $1 million. And it's just racket. And you know, let me tell you something. Government come and government go. Look at our people. From the last administration, they make $1 billion and a man spend 90 million on house. Man see 100 million, 50 million, 60 million. That is real craziness, you know. Somebody asked me, why are you so bitter with government, with politics? I'm just bitter because the wealth of the nation is never trickle down to the people. It don't trickle down. Who have money have money. And who have money they could stay quiet, they could talk. Everybody could talk, you know. But when you raise your pot cover and you have nothing to eat, it's then you understand what time it is, you know. When you realize you have a child going to school, and that child have no laptop or whatever, and have to take your phone and you can't go to work. You have no phone to go to work with. You want to buy some Me Too or Me One or something like that. It's terrible. It is terrible. So much money spent on the Red House, but yet gate falling down. Like I saw a video where the gate fell down on a policeman. Look at it. Look at it. Open up the lines and really fast. I'm running really, really fast. Watch. Normal thing. We had sent someone by the Red House today. Watch. Normal. That is Sunday that took place. Just imagine, gate fall. And that is what I tell you, some of you who have gates, sliding gates at home and water, look at the Red House. And them gonna stay by the parliament right there and save that money. The whole gate fall long on the man. But you have money to collect. You have some good money to collect. Let the government, let Rowley them pay you. Watch, that gate real heavy, you know. You know that gate can damage the man's spine and all kind of thing. You don't know. The man lucky to be alive. It was a young girl many years ago. Right before you meet the Charlieville flyover, the turnoff there. They had houses right there. And a gate fell on one of the girls right there many years ago. I remember that. Open up the lines. I call her, good evening, you're live and crime. At 441 million. Man put a wife to do contract work in the parliament. Kick out a woodwork company. Kick them out. I think the woodwork man going after them now. And you have all right to go after them. Ceiling leaking, all kind of thing. I'm just showing you. Hi caller, good evening. You're live and crime. Watch, we running fast. Go ahead. Hi caller, let me take one call before we jump again. Go ahead.
Mr. Allen.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Allen, good evening.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead faster.
You talking about the guy who get killed for the Andrea Barrett murder? Yeah, but what about the JPs and the people named who on the deed for all the bail that was going through the court? Who is these people and them involved in this?
But let me tell you something. Before we jump to Andrea Barrett, let me just focus on this first. I want to jump today. I don't want to jump. But I'm showing you 441 million spent on gate falling on man. I'm just showing you. Everything is racket in this country now. Every single thing is racket in this country. And let me tell you something. Don't feel. I tell you something. It's not a deal racket. It's not a big racket. Come back to me. It's not a big racket, ladies and gentlemen. And in some of these courts, I wouldn't call name. It's not a deal racket running now. It has certain magistrates, and this is a real strong statement to make, that men buy land and all kind of thing, just to make sure that it can be used as deed for bail and all kind of thing. But you'll be surprised to know the kind of racket somebody's clerk of the peace. Not all. Somebody's shot there is be calling with bailman outside the court and all kind of thing. They will never, you see, all they don't know, but you see, and then it just have racket and more racket. Nobody's ever been, will be arrested, nothing, so nothing will come out. So people feel that they could just go on. Andrea Barrett is a bigger picture, that is way up. They're not hungry more people, but we don't want to comment too much on that because somebody has already been charged for that murder and we have to leave it just at that. And I will speak about that. I'll speak about that today because you know what? You see, closure is a funny thing. You see a photograph with Andrea's father holding that casket? You see that? Look at the photograph here. You see that picture? Look at it. You see that picture there with the casket? You see closure, ladies and gentlemen. Or you don't understand that, you know. You see closure, you see Andrea Barrett, father, he got closure. Saddened about the circumstances, outraged, but he got closure. You could move on. It's hard to move on, but you could move on. But there are people out here, ladies and gentlemen, in this country, who have no closure. And I won't put up the pictures here because, I'm still running. Like Ria Sukdev, like Nicole Jagan, like Susan Maynard, like Anil Matagulam, Kellyanne Seratan, Radha Pixie Lakan, all these people, Corinne Singh. Every time a phone ring, when you're missing, when your loved one gone missing, every time a phone ring, you can do what you want, but as you answer the phone and you see a police car, you don't have it going by you. When you do a closure, partner, you will, the pain you will feel the day that person went missing. If it's 2 years after, if it's 3 years after, that is the same pain that stays with you. It's not like where you get a body and there's closure, you know. That you know your loved one is buried and that person's soul was to rest in peace and you do a funeral for them and whatever, you know. But you see that not having closure, well, I tell you, that could send you mad, you know. That could send you mad. That could send you mad. I tell you that. And let me tell some of you all something today. This show called Crime Watch, I.A.N show, this is not no Netflix, eh? This is not Netflix. Oh, you want our next episode on Wednesday. Let me see what I.A.N coming with on Tuesday. And let me see if he coming with. This is not no Netflix. This is not episode and a partner. This is real life. This is real life thing I'm telling you about. What you are seeing here is real life. The names that I've just called, the Ria Sukdev, Shannon Sukram, the Nicole Jagan, the Corinne Singh, these are real life cases where people have gone missing and they, like Corinne Singh's mother died, Corinne Singh's father died, Corinne Singh's family never had closure. And I don't think that I should just jump the gun today after hearing that disturbing story, how the young girl, ladies and gentlemen, how the young girl boarded a taxi and fell victim to Belcom, yeah? Belcon, and Belcon was charged, whatever. 3 other girls was assaulted and nothing was done from them. And when I tell you something, you know, everybody had a chance. That is why I say it and I will say it again. I don't want to hear none of them. None of them, none of them, none of them. Because we put them there and they have all forgotten us. You know what they have treated us like? We are really supporters and activists, you know. They will come. You know when you know you're in the politics, you're in the dance, and you're going up for area, and your prospective candidate, and maybe you become MP or whatever, and you hire your supporters wrong. You know when you're done, I walk the road already. You know, I walk the road. You know, I walk all them road already, and they will tell you, see, your manager will take out that 500 and say, oh, let's buy up some food and things, let's drink and things, and let's organize all that stuff. We can see all that tomorrow. That is how we have been treated. That is how citizens have been treated. We have been given the pittance. That's all the thing. All that day now, all that shopping day. While I up there, and I drive in big van, and I live in my life, and enter politics, maybe driving some car for $80,000, and next thing you know, I have 2-3 million in the bank, and everybody get away. Everybody fixed the mix. And nobody was able to fix you. You have to understand something. These people are only there because of you. But let me tell you something. Lightning don't strike the same place twice. All you're catching we again. To no party in this country, all you're not catching us again. Do not be fooled. Nobody. Because let me tell you something, boy. Let me cool my mouth. Let me cool my mouth. When I come back, I will tell you about the vaccine. I will tell you about the vaccine, the vaccine. Imagine how you imagine this no good man, this Johnny come lately, convent girl, Kafa, who under his stewardship, we have the worst Ministry of Health. The health system is in a shambles right now. Imagine Separia, A man tell me he go and say Paria. He said they only have one. They only have one wheelchair. Some break up wheelchair. They say Moses must be sit down on that. Let me tell you that. When I come back, imagine this man, DEYALSINGH, calling the Prime Minister of Barbados a liar. Boy, shameless. So all the Bajan viewers, don't look at us different. We just have a bunch of liars that run in this country. And I know, listen to me, I follow Motley, the president, the Prime Minister of Barbados. Great woman, great woman, great woman. Fairness across the board. But let me tell you something. But the set of no good goons we have here, always embarrassing us, always. Remember last time Stuart Young fell out with them? And now you have DEYALSINGH saying that. But let them know, we the citizens of this country, will put up a disclaimer and say, the views shared by the bunch of liars and no good, headed by DEYALSINGH and Rowley, has absolutely nothing to do with the decent, law-abiding citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Let's take a fast break.
Perfect, 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 perfect.
Here's what to do. You've got to flu responsibly, baby. Sneezing, coughing, got to block it. Dirty hands, you got to wash it. Panadol, you got to pop it. Nothing works faster. Nothing works faster.
Come on down to Adams Optical, where we offer free comprehensive eye exams with free frames and a 3-month payment plan with no interest. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone, and we also specialize in contact lens examination. We are located at RRM Plaza on High Street, San Fernando and 91 Montrose Main Road, Chagonas. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store. Adams Optical.
Save money at Neil Pool. Service any unit starting at $175. Comfort Air units for only $2,050. Or get a Lennox unit for only $2,700. Massive sale now on. Call to book your appointment today. It's a brand new year at Bones Imports and Distribution Limited. We carry all major brands, Samsung, Apple, Ace and much more. We also have a variety of laptops, tablets and accessories at unbelievable prices. Visit us at Upper Level Center City Mall, Chagonas, or call 480-6666. Our knowledgeable staff is waiting to assist. Our prices will shock you.
I.A.N Network is proud to launch I.A.N Security Systems, advanced home security with additional cloud storage. Call us at 469-4522 for a free site visit.
Custom canopies and coverings. Don't let the rain or sun stress you out. At Custom
Searching for the ultimate healthy snack? Look no further than O-Snack's natural almonds. Loaded with fiber, protein and magnesium, they're an excellent source of heart-healthy, energy-boosting, powerful nutrition. Our almonds are the perfect addition to a wholesome breakfast. They're a great way to snack, at home or on the go, and they suit your fitness goals. Crunchy, delicious, and most importantly, guilt-free. What's not to love? O-Snack's natural almonds, a healthier choice.
Organifi Green is the #1 gently dried superfood. Increase mental capacity and reduce stress with ashwagandha, the major ingredient in the superfood blend. Feel relaxed and reduce stress with a solid dose of antioxidants in the alkaline greens blend. Available at pharmacies nationwide or contact Radiant Health and Fitness, the sole distributor for Organifi in TNT today.
Get your hand sanitizers at Crime Watch Studios. Hand sanitizers are vital, ideal for cars, homes, schools, office and more. Get a gallon for $230, 1.2 liters for $85. Walk-in purchases available. You can find us on Waze or call 225-3250 or our hotline numbers. Your health is...
Meet the world's first apple cider vinegar gummy, the Goalie Gummy. Apple cider vinegar has many benefits. Strengthens your immune system, helps manage weight, supports healthy digestion, enhances energy, helps your body detoxify, and more. Vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, organic. Finally, a delicious way to get all the benefits of apple cider vinegar.
Goalie, exclusively distributed by Civic Distributors. Available at all leading pharmacies nationwide.
New Eyewear presents its luxury eyewear collection. Come and see some of the biggest brands in the eyewear industry. Versace, Nike, Nine West, Coach, Michael Kors, Ray-Ban and much more. Get great specials and promos every day. Pre-selected frame with special brand purchases. Get digital customized lenses with nano film anti-glare coatings and transition lenses. Situated at 91D Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas. Call 672-5052 or 390-3196. Conditions apply.
Santana, where get them rims? Drive, I went to Racetrack Wheels for the best in brand name rims and the best in brand name tires for my car. Yeah, that's why I get my rims.
Hangers Extreme is back, now serving lunch and mocktails for dine-in and pickup. Opening hours Monday to Friday 12 noon to 10 p.m. Sundays 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Full menu available. All COVID-19 protocols observed.
Get store-wide savings at RS Save With Us Supermarket. Fill your cart with food items, dry goods, household and cleaning supplies, and much more. Our shelves are always fully stocked, located at 141 Union Road, Marabella. Visit us today. RDK Welding and Fabricating is the best choice for doors, windows, handrails and much more. Any intricate design, the highest grade material at an affordable price. 20% discount on any purchase from our mobile display unit. Visit us in Chaguanas at the Diwali Nagar site or 198 SS Erin Road or speak to our sales rep. RDK Welding and Fabricating Limited, the king in fabricating.
Try our high-quality unbleached bromate-free all-purpose and baker's flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact KEISHA Limited, 665-3336 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia.
We're back. So ladies and gentlemen, let me just give you this fast score. Health Minister, no, you remember... No, listen to me. Health Minister Terence DEYALSINGH said he will not be partaking in the first batch of COVID-19 vaccine which was administered to frontline workers today. So here we're going on. Now, imagine this man say, here we're going on. Me, I want a vaccine. I don't want a vaccine, but we are going to jump to that as yet. I ain't going to jump to because we are only starting with 2,000. So 2,000 we got from Barbados. The government of India gave Barbados the vaccine and they give to Guyana, they give to us. All right, they give to us. Listen here. Listen. DEYALSINGH stated stated the batch of 2,000 vaccines came from the government of India, who sent a batch of 500,000 for the Caribbean nations as a show of support. However, Prime Minister Mayor Motley, speaking at the press briefing on February 9, stated members of the Organization on Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, should be beneficiaries too. She said in Barbados' case, Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana, who have helped us over the last year, believe you may had gone through this without seeking assistance. Therefore, both of us have decided that some of the vaccines we have received will go to our brothers and sisters. So that is what Motley said. She said, we are Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana, my brother and sister, we're going to give. But you know, DEYALSINGH, Liar Singh, so like Bacchanal. He's so like Bacchanal. Telling the woman, die nothing, you have to give us that. Listen to him.
Between the two Caribbean islands, Trinidad and Barbados, they gave us 2,000 of their supply.
No. The government of India made a gift to the region using Barbados as a central depository.
Okay.
From that, we got 2,000.
Okay, good. Okay. Because I was getting reports that it was from Barbados supply, so I just wanted that clarity.
No.
Right, thank you.
You're welcome.
You see? So he's saying, well, Barbados said do nothing for us. I'm just breaking it down now. So you see how these people don't care about diplomatic relations. They don't care how to live good with the Caribbean, our Caribbean neighbors. You're so like Bacchanal. Now you bring us in our Bacchanal now with the Bajan people. Because what they're upset about is that what they got, that, you know, they didn't get a chance to thief or to run racket or to take a little money and put it in the pocket, and this government didn't get a chance now for somebody to cut a flick, as they say on the streets, eat our food. They didn't get time to do that. Hear what Motley in Barbados is saying, the Prime Minister. Go ahead.
But as we met it, we've also agreed that members of the OECS, and indeed in Barbados' case, Trinidad and Guyana, who have helped us over the course of the last year, believe you me, nobody has gone through this without seeking assistance. And therefore, both of us have agreed that some of the vaccines which we have received will go to our brothers and sisters in those territories within the OECS, with Dominica taking care of some, Barbados doing some, and Trinidad and Guyana as a result of the work that has been done closely with our people in Barbados.
Wow. So you understand what's going on? How these people always looking for some kind of bacchanal? How these people always looking to cut a flick? Imagine. I know what's the worst part about it. Vaccine come in Trinidad. DEYALSINGH say he are taking no vaccine, you know. He and Rowdy and them are taking no vaccine, you know. Look at here. He said that.
Going to be on this. On the question of whether I will be taking the vaccine, the Prime Minister, as I said in the press conference this morning, because we only got 2,000 and we are starting with 2,000, it will be, in my view, irresponsible of me to take up one of those few precious doses which could go to a frontline healthcare worker.
Oh,
I don't want it to be
come back to me. Here PR now, man. Here PR now. That way called PR now. Oh, UK, since when you get a heart? You care about anybody who apply for grant? You care when those people and them in frontline workers who work day and night, did they ever get an extra stipend in the salary? Frontline people, no, they didn't get nothing. They didn't get nothing. They work like dog in Cora. They got anything? No, people who volunteered and whatnot. You know why? They're afraid to take it. They're afraid to take it. I would have given the whole parliament it first. I would have wished that the whole parliament, opposition and government, let it be administered on them. But look how thing is, yeah? Look how thing is. I'm just showing you how the Prime Minister of Barbados is different. You know why she did that? You know why Motley took it? To encourage people to come forward. If I can take it, then you can take it. Then there is no fear. There is no fear in taking it. Look, Motley took it. I just showing you the picture. Yeah, look, Motley taking the vaccine. But DEYALSINGH and them is head on show. Rowdy them is head on show. Everybody's head on show. Look, even Joe Biden, the President of the United States of America, when vaccine reach here, he take it, watch. Just imagine that. Just imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. Come back to me. So you really think these people care about you? They don't care. They care about themselves. Imagine the President of United States of America come out and do the vaccine thing live. And he's about 77. Just imagine that he come out and raise up his shirt. And that is our problem in Trinidad. That is our problem in Trinidad. Everybody think they are here phase. Everybody think there's a head on show. So who out there with the vaccine, let it there by go live. That's me coming out and saying, Rowley, I want to take it, he just want to take it. So when you see that, do you think you'll really come forward and take it? Just imagine that. It makes you think. It makes you think. It makes you think. I could never understand, ladies and gentlemen. I could never understand the things that people go through. Until I am so fed up. As I said yesterday, I'm saying it back again. This tribal politics thing has to stop, you know. If there's an Afro-Trinidadian party in power, the rest suffer. What ethnic group, Indian, whatever. And vice versa. When there's a East Indian administration, the blacks suffer. Vice versa. And all those things have to stop. That is why I totally believe in proportional representation. One man, one vote. I totally support that kind of representation. We have to come out of all that. This is Trinidad and Tobago where every creed and race has an equal place. Keep the race outside. Not because your mother is a politician, you come in. What have you done for... There are so many people I have seen who have gone up for the last election that names I have never heard or read about in a newspaper. Never. They did absolutely nothing for their constituency. Nothing. They don't even know where to have a road. But because they might have a little money, or because they might have a little friend in a party, or friend in a screening committee, or their father must be... was affiliated with a party or who had known the leader of the party, they get in the dance. But they have done nothing. An MP must come from, an MP for an area must come from within that area. We put you up there. You understand the area. But they so feel that they could use us that we are dummies. We are dummies. That is what's going on, you know, that we are dummies. But I tell you today, and I keep telling you this, days like that finish. And just to let you know, there's an article going around. There's an article going around where they're saying that today is Andrea Barrett's birthday. That is not true. That is not true. It is the 10th of June, I believe. The 10th of June, I think 1997. All right, because I saw a lot of people posted today is her birthday. Today is not her birthday. Today is not her birthday. I just want to make a fast call. I just want to make a fast call to the Commissioner of Police because it's something that is really bothering me. And I saw this article where they said that he wants to close down this police station and whatnot. Pinto Road Police Post and La Hoqueta and Meloni. I know he said he was going to a meeting. I should have called him earlier on. He will call me back, I know that. But just to let you know, some of you who are worried, I know there are a lot of people worried about the police post closing in their area. That is all a lie. Because there is a little article going around on social media that Pinto Road Police Post by Mountain scheduled to close La Hoqueta and Meloni Police Post. That is all a lie. Okay? I did speak with the commissioner this afternoon earlier on before my program started, and he confirmed that news is not true. It's fake news. All right? So don't be scared. Those of you in Pinto Road Police Post and La Hoqueta and Meloni and whatnot, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm here to report to you. All right, so we're going to take a fast break. I'm going to spend like a couple minutes again where I'm going to tell you that 5 persons were killed in separate shootings in Trinidad and Tobago overnight. We had murder, Labre, San Fernando, Mova, and 2 in Maracas, St. Joseph. So 2 persons lost their lives in Maracas, St. Joseph last night. 1 in Mova, 1 in San Fernando, and 1 in Labre. So I had my camera crew busy last night. And that is why I tell you every day, support it, because I know a lot of you out there want to know exactly what's happening. Like I was watching an article a while ago, I did not even know over 91 million persons viewed our videos on YouTube. It is just, wow, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. But you know, I'll tell you this again. And I want to be real honest, and I don't want you to think otherwise. I'm not about no group thing. I am a different person. I'm not in a ranking thing. I'm not the cocky type. And this is me. What you see, this is me. I try to pull ranks. I'm a Trinbagonian. I want a better life for people. Recently, just on Sunday for Valentine, I had lunch I was at a restaurant. That's all I can tell you. And I am the kind of person, when I walk in, I will say, hi, how you going? I don't know these people. Hi, what's happening? You all right? And I sat down there and I looked at someone. I looked at a guy and he had a little girl with him. And they were eating. Apparently it looked like salmon and maybe some steak or something the girl was. So I was going to order and I just looked at her and I said, that looked like it tasting good. I think I'm going to have that. I'm that kind of guy. I'm hi fellow, well met. And I said, how are you? I'm going to order that meal looks so sumptuous. And the little girl said yes, and he said yes too. And we just started to talk while I'm waiting with my parents and family and everybody to have lunch. We were waiting for our meal. And he said something to me. He said, oh, Mr. Allen, he said he's a coach and whatnot. But we're going to tell you more about the coach thing tomorrow. But he said something to me. He said, I am here today with my daughter, and I am having, it's Valentine, but, you know, I just lost my wife. I just lost my wife. I said, what do you mean? She just fell and she died in my arms, like in less than a year. So it's Valentine and I'm sitting here. Sometimes you do not know what going on with people. And that is why you don't play cocky and play your ranking and play you have this and you had that and you had that. You don't know what is people pain. You see a man and somebody sit down right in man daughter and you feel everything hunky-dory, everything great, but you don't know every time he put a meat in his mouth and he drink the juice, he watch the little girl because there's no mommy again, and you come and you play in ranking, you feel you big, you feel you better than everybody. Not me. I don't rank on nobody. Sometimes those of you who don't know me might say that because the way I dress, the kind of clothes I wear, maybe whatever. But if you get to know me, I am a little too common. You believe me? I am a everybody person. I different. You don't know people's troubles, and that is what this government don't understand. They will never venture outside to know the pain when somebody get denied from having a grant. When somebody waiting 10 years for AGC house, they don't know the pain. They don't know when they go to your Mount Top and you have to wait 5 hours when you have no money for a surgery and they tell you come next year to see if you get the test done. They don't know. You see, you have to understand this thing. They don't have the compassion for people. Everybody had a chance in it. Everybody had a chance. And I am still outraged by that case. Since 2012, Belcom and them was outside. Belcom and them raped Belcom and them 3 girls in the police station since 2012. When the last girl escaped and nothing was done. If we as a nation had dealt with the Ria Sugdeo case. You remember Ria Sugdeo? You remember Ria Sugdeo? Go ahead. She went missing on September 22nd, 2016. Imagine this girl going to drop she children to school. She going to drop she children to school, ladies and gentlemen. And a black van just come up. Look the black van there. Watch the CCTV. Watch. Look the black van. Watch. Look the black van coming out. They turn around when they pick you up. But if we had dealt with that, if we had dealt with that in 2012, 2016, if we had dealt with that in 2016, ladies and gentlemen, we would have been able, and maybe we had set up a task force and bring people from abroad to see where this girl disappeared when she dropped out her 2 children. We would have never had a Corinne Singh. Because Corinne Singh was after. Corinne Singh was, I think it was in 2018. You remember Corinne Singh? Yeah? Look, Corinne Singh. That Corinne Singh was the 3rd of February 2018. So it goes on and you see, we never, it never reached. It would have never reached Andrea Barrett. It would have never reached. And let me tell you something. Don't feel there's only woman gone missing. Don't feel there's only woman gone missing. Come out and tell me, watch. No? What about Shannon Sokram, the young boy from Carolina Village, went missing 29th of July 2017? Around 5:30, Shannon walked out of his home to meet a friend and never returned since. Up to this day, they know where he gone. So what about people who are boy children? Don't feel there's only girls picking up. Don't feel there's only girls. It's your little son can disappear. It's your little son. And I just showing you how they left it behind, because all these no good people who beg us for vote and say we go fix this and coming and going in funeral and crying and saying that and saying this and we go do this for all you. They have done nothing. Absolutely nothing. If we had dealt with Ria Sukdev, we would have never had a Corinne Singh. If we had dealt with Corinne Singh, we would have never had a Shannon Sokram. And the list goes on. If we had dealt with Belcom and them in 2012, when the 4 girls stand up in the police station and the little one from Carney Savannah Road escaped, it would have never reached so far. So what about 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 8 years? Belcom dead this week, a couple of weeks ago. What about all that? What about the house in Chamflair? When you tell the one Chamflair we're dealing with, it could have all been avoided. They don't care about you. None of them care. None of them care. None of them care. And you see, you have to reach that point. You have to, I'm going to take a break now. You have to reach a point. You have to reach that point where you realize nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about the safety of your child when that child go to UE. When that child go to UE, that child walking home, mommy are coming home now and excited because they want to, as they take out their shoes, they want to jump and start to play the game. And that child come home. Don't feel it's only girls alone. Look, Shannon Sokram, watch. Shannon Sokram walk out of your house 5:30 in the evening. Up to now. They can't find Shannon Sokram. I can bring a video here. I can show you a video here, ladies and gentlemen. I can show you a video here where the mother and father stand up right here and the father on a stick in a partner. I wonder if I had the video. Yeah, give me it. It's about a couple of years ago I played that. Go ahead.
Your son, what day he went missing?
A week ago was 29th of July 2017.
What's his full name?
Shannon Sokram.
Shannon Sokram. There's a picture of his son.
Yeah.
Go ahead. If you could kind of zoom up a bit. Right. Tell me where your son was last seen.
Right in the area where we live.
Uh-huh.
He just walked out the road.
Uh-huh.
That's what I tell you. That's what I tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Enough is enough. Everybody could arrange from, watch me, that government come and government go. And they put us last. This is not about an Indian thing, you know. This is not about an African thing, you know. This is about us. This is about us. Why wasn't a task force put in place? Why wasn't a group of people called from away to find out, bring down people from here? Instead of bring them down for DSS, bring them down. One child is too much. When Christmas comes, you feed them parents can eat. I don't know if they're alive. You feel they could eat? You feel they could eat? You feel Kirby mother could eat? You feel Corinne Singh family could eat? Mother and father dead and gone. Never get to put their eye on the daughter. You feel when Christmas come, Corinne's sister can sit down and cut ham so on. So all I bring thing. You feel Shannon and them. You feel Rhea Sugdev and Nicole Jagan. And the next one, what the next one name? Kelly and Siratan. And hold on. That one, man. That one. And this young girl from Pinal, Nicole Jagan. I want a mother call me, watch. Gone missing. You think when Christmas come, hold on, you think when Christmas come, them could eat? You feel them could eat, ladies and gentlemen? You feel they could cut a cake? They never had closure. The worst pain any father, any mother, any brother, any sister, any uncle, any auntie could feel is when their loved one go missing and up to this day, government come, government go, they promise here, they promise this, they promise that. And up to this day, nothing. That is a pain. Birthday come, Valentine come, you're crying, you're putting the chicken in your mouth so, but I can't eat, even though I have 5 children, 1 missing. But one sheep, a true shepherd will leave 99 sheep behind and go back and look for one. Always remember that a true shepherd will leave the 99 and he will go and look for the one, that one sheep. He will never be happy. What we have in power here today, what we had in power, people who don't care nothing about you. Let's take a fast break.
Perfect.
Organifi Red is the new superfood with 3 proprietary blends. The antioxidant blend fights the effects of aging by reducing cellular damage, boosts your well-being and lower fatigue with the endurance blend, lower inflammation and increase metabolism with the metabolic boosting blend. Available in pharmacies nationwide or contact Radiant Health and Fitness, the sole distributor for Organifi in TNT today.
Santana boy, you can pick me up.
Where you?
By Racetrack Wheels. Boy, I went inside and I lose my mind. It's the best in brand name rims and high performance tires for so I make my name.
Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chitwanas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
Mahalakshmi Astrology Center, top of High Street, San Fernando, presents Pandit Abhinav, expert in solving all your problems: love, marriage, relationships, job, health, finances, spiritual problems, addiction, and anything else. Get rid of all black magic, voodoo, obeah, evil spirits, jealousy, and negativity. Expert in bringing back your loved ones within days. Get permanent solutions for all your problems. Satisfaction guaranteed. Call 391-1133. I repeat, 391-1133.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
Get your hand sanitizers at Crime Watch Studios. Hand sanitizers are vital, ideal for cars, homes, schools, office, and more. Get a gallon for $230, 1.2 liters for $85. Walk-in purchases available. You can find us on Waze or call 225-3250 or our hotline numbers. Your health is your priority.
Hangers Extreme is back, now serving lunch and mocktails for dine-in and pickup. Opening hours Monday to Friday, 12 noon to 10 p.m. Sundays, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Full menu available. All COVID-19 protocols observed.
Stop and Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in Shiguana's First World Drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products and more. We also carry British Parliament Hilton water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec, gourmet foods and snacks. A selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
I sometimes have so much to tell you. I have so much to tell you. I have so much to tell you. But I just want the family in Price Plaza that lost their relative on that Friday, the day after Andrea Barrett's body was found. Just to let them know. What's his name? Christoph Salandi. Look at his photograph here, look at the video. Just want them to know that. Go ahead. Yeah, we have, yeah. Remember that, I just want them to know, listen, man, I'm trying my best too. I'm trying my best. 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 And look at the photograph of him. Look at the photograph of him. Put him up and his ID. Right, come back to me. I want people to know, I met, you know who I met? You see, I want the family of that coach in Tabakheat. I met Christian Bennett's mother I know, Clive Carabon, Kyle Carabon, the mother of Kyle Carabon, Christian Bennett. It ain't over yet. It ain't over. That Price Plaza thing hurting me. It hurting me. Let me just go fast. Come. Let me just tell you what went on. A 20-year-old San Fernando man, this one. Remember, 5 persons murdered overnight. I.A.N. Maynard of Coquet Village was gunned down at Chinfong Alley Road, Sabo Village on Wednesday, the 17th of February. Go ahead. We have any photos or anything? All right. Maynard was at a private party which started on Carnival Tuesday night. All right, so that is one. He's been identified, A.A.N. Maynard. Also, a murder in San Fernando. Jamil Scipio of Roy Joseph Street was shot and killed on Wednesday. Scipio was sitting in the living room of his building 12 apartment around 1 a.m. when gunman entered the apartment and shot him several times. Several times he got it. What kind of footage is this? Who did that footage? What kind of rubbish is that? You should be fired for that. Serious. Come back to me. When my camera crew come back with footage like that, don't pay them for that at all. I'm dead serious about that. That kind of footage, do not pay nobody, no camera crew in the night for that kind of footage. Dead serious. I'm accounts, don't pay. 24-year-old shopkeeper with 2 addresses was shot and killed in Move on Tuesday. Malcolm Richardson of Waterwheel Road, Diego Martin, and Clarence Circular of Monrepo Road, Mova, was shot and killed on Tuesday, 16th of February. There's a double murder here. No, Malcolm Richardson. So there's the next one. A 24-year-old shopkeeper with 2 addresses was shot and killed. He's been identified as Malcolm Richardson. Around 9:05 last night, Richardson, who had just closed his shop, Ramping shop situated at the corner of Monrepo Road and Clarence Circular, Mova, was walking towards his home when a lone gunman approached him and shot him. Also a shooting in St. Joseph, ladies and gentlemen, left 2 dead and wounding of a third. 27-year-old Ronald Scotland and 34-year-old Russell Dubois was shot and killed at La Rue Road Extension, La Rupom Extension on Tuesday, the 16th of February. The third, Jean-Luc Joseph, remains warded at hospital. Around 7:23, the trio was standing along the roadway and was shot several times. So these are the photographs of the 2 men, Russell and Ronell. Double murder, boy, double murder. Crazy, crazy. This place is so crazy. Also, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second double murder for the year. Last time we had Siobhan Williams, a.k.a. Chevy, and Atiba Wells was shot and killed at Ross Lansbourne's Road, St. James, Monday, 25th of January. In fact, the last 2 double murder, also 71-year-old Moeb Hussein, a.k.a. Uncle Figures, a taxi driver, and his son, 41-year-old Navi Hussein, was gunned down. You all remember that? Photographs of the men. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the first murder for Tobago. Ryan Thornhill of Bethel was shot and killed while linemen along Egypt Junction in Bethel on Monday, the 15th of February. 3 others wounded. They have been identified as Enoch O'Brien, Bobby Roberts, and Dion Thomas. Also, ladies and gentlemen, on Monday, a 34-year-old man from Santa Cruz was gunned down outside his home on Monday night. Garcia Blackford, a.k.a. Rocket, of 10 Meraldo Trace, Sambuco, was shot and killed on Monday the 15th. Also, ladies and gentlemen, an 18-year-old man has been denied bail after he was charged with the attempted murder of a 61-year-old Felicity taxi driver, which took place on February the 5th. Chiara Subaral of Greenwich Road in Felicity. Who's that boy? Sorry, that was the wrong photograph. Okay. This is the suspect. Apparently there's attempted robbery. Apparently this guy is from Greenwich Road in Felicity. He appeared before the Shogunas magistrate on Tuesday to answer charges of attempted murder. Hey boy. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, I try my best every day. I try my best every day to make sure and get the news to you. I want to go after, we need to go after the monsters. If you have anybody, if you know anybody, any family member who running drugs and guns and racket business, abducting, raping, or anything, please let me know so we can come for them. Also, persons of interest, I'm looking for Christian Adams. I need to find them. And Keely Filbert. I want you to watch these two. Hold on. I want you to watch these two people well and tell me where we can find them. Keely Filbert and Christian Adams. Where they are hiding. If they're in Kelly, wherever in San Fernando, Port of Spain, watch them well. And I want you to WhatsApp me on my 2944081. Tell me where we can find them. They have outstanding warrants. They have outstanding warrants. And also these other persons. Persons of interest that I'm looking for from the start. Marlene McBurney. Sumati Rambarat. Kyle St. Louis. Hamilton Ramlal. Need to get in contact with me. Fazal Hussein aka Beast. Hezron Dabaru. All right, and Nicholas Rameshwar. You need to get in contact with me. You know, there was a robbery I was supposed to run for you from Maruga. And just to let them know, I know the show and the media was saturated because of the death of Andrea Barrett, but I don't want just want to tell a lot of people I have not forgotten you. But we really have to stand up. It's just an unfair place. It's just a really, really a very unfair place. Yeah, I want to say a special help to my good friends, Joe and Diane. In fact, King Cool will be coming on board very soon, by this week. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a wonderful night. We're going to be back tomorrow. WhatsApp me. Let me know what's going on. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause summer's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on.